When you see an emergency vehicle, including tow trucks, on the side of the road, do you know what to do? Due to poor marketing, and from my personal experience, misunderstanding, many people are still unaware of the proper procedures approaching emergency vehicles. Today, I would like to inform you of the proper procedure, talk about some improper procedures that we still see, and discuss some of the consequences of not following proper procedure. So to begin, I'd like to define the proper procedure per the Michigan Office of Highway Safety Patrol. They have a little pamphlet here where they discuss that the proper procedure would be to slow down 10 miles per hour and get over. However, in the handout, underlined right here, and in the question and answer section right here, it also says if it's not safe for you to move over into an adjacent lane, you must slow down at least 10 miles per hour below the posted speed limit and pass with caution. Meaning that if there isn't room for you to merge safely, or if you're on a two-lane road, they also explain, as in one lane each direction, that you're not supposed to forcefully move over or stop traffic completely in an attempt to wait for traffic to clear to get over. You are to stay in your lane and move over in your lane as far as possible. Slow down at least the 10 miles per hour and proceed with caution. So first would be the slow down 10 miles per hour. If at the very least that is all we can do, that is acceptable. However, on top of that, it would be to move over if you can safely do so, but not to stop traffic and not on a two-lane road. Realistically, the slogan went from slow down or move over, eventually adapted into slow down and move over, which led to even more confusion. In reality, slow down and move over if possible should be the real slogan. I think that would clear a lot of things up. On top of the confusion of what to do when approaching vehicles, I see a lot of people confusing who we should stop for. Again, in the flyer for the Office of Highway Safety Patrol, authorized vehicles with flashing, rotating, or oscillating lights activated, such as solid waste haulers, utility service vehicles, and road maintenance vehicles, all are included. On top of that, anybody incorporated with any of those, such as the utility and the road maintenance vehicles, anybody delivering for them or assisting them in their work would be considered that too, if they have the caution lights on. Next, I would like to discuss improper procedures. The biggest thing would be not slowing down, as we had discussed earlier. If at all possible, the least we can do is slow down at a reasonable rate below the posted speed limit. This is the biggest thing, as it draws our attention more. It sees that we're paying attention to what we're doing. On top of that, improper procedure would be excessive slowing down or stopping to merge. Excessive slowing down and stopping both would impede traffic. So excessive slowing down would be at your own discretion, but I would say on a highway anything excessive would be anything more than 25 miles an hour, and on your side roads it would be anything more than 15 miles an hour. As well as stopping to merge, as we had discussed earlier. We do not stop on the highway or the roadway for traffic to clear to merge over. We also don't forcefully merge, which leads me to the next point. Forcefully merging or turning your blinker on and just kind of wiggling your way into traffic would also be improper procedure. Finally, I'd like to discuss consequences of not following proper procedure. This includes almost 80,000 accidents, or approximately one-third of all accidents, according to the Traffic Crash Reporting System. In this diagram, it shows that rear-end accidents account for 50,000 or more accidents in the year 2021. as well as rear end from a left turn is almost 2,000 accidents, and side swipes from the same side is over 27,000 accidents. That's over 80,000 accidents out of 245,000 vehicle accidents in the year 2021. Now, not all of these accidents are move over and slow down related. However, we can assume that at least some of them are from that. So, rear end collision would be your first consequence. You can cause an accident from using improper procedure. The next biggest one would be your side swipe collision. When you're merging over forcefully, you run into the problem of possible road rage or people not paying attention and you guys rubbing each other's sides. Next would be impeding traffic tickets. As we had talked about before, we're not supposed to stop traffic to try and move over or wait for traffic to clear to move over. And we are not supposed to slow down excessively. Both of those would be impeding traffic as defined by the Bruce Law Firm, which states driving your vehicle in a manner that interferes with the reasonable flow of traffic. So we have to remember that yes, we want to slow down and move over and give these safety workers room, but we also want to try and keep the flow of traffic going as well, because at the end of the day, there's cars behind us, the safety crew matters, but there's also still people on the road that we can cause accidents with too. So we need to keep the flow in order to prevent any possible accidents. Lastly would be failure to move over or not following the law at all. Going back to the Highway Safety Patrol, their flyer here, it says that failure to move over results in a civil infraction and up to $400 fine, as well as injuring one of the safety workers is punishable by up to $7,500 and 15 years in prison. So in conclusion, move over and slow down is the law, and today we discussed proper and improper procedures, as well as consequences for improper procedures. You may be running late, but let's remember being late is better than others around us not going home at all.